Hello, all of you delightful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Data Anomaly Hunter's Scar. Season 2, Episode 16, Dawn of a New Adventure. This is one of our Digimon tabletop RPG campaigns being run with our custom Scar system, or Stories and Creatures in Alternate Realities. This system is available for open playtest on our Discord as well as itch.io, so go take a look at it and let us know what you think. Also, this campaign is fully available on Spotify, so go check us out over there. One last thing to note, we do have a new storyteller for this campaign, so bear with them as they get adjusted and settle into their new role here. So we'll turn it over to them. Go ahead, Lightpaw.
Hello, I am not Zerda. I am Lightpaw. The new storyteller for this. I will be doing my best. Please bear with me, especially for the first few sessions, because I have a lot of catching up to do.
Which, speaking of, we will not be allowing most cards and influences for a little bit to let Lightpaw get settled in.
Good idea.
Era.
No, you go in alphabetical order on the screen here. Well,
Although it's a little weird because our current situation.
Well then, Fulgur.
Hi, I'm Gimund, and I'm playing the brothers Arcus and Fulgur. They are a electric basic Harrismon. On to the Asher.
Hello, everybody. I am Razim, and I am playing as Asher, the Labramon, God of Death, Lord of Evil, Astral Light type, off to the minion.
Hello, y'all. I'm IDDoThings, or Ido if you prefer, and I'll be playing Haboku, the Lucamon, and the minion of Asher, Undead, Head, Necrotic Fire, Air, currently a little bit more self-aware of his current predicament and trying to process it, but onto the Jace.
Hello, I'm Drunk Dragonair, and I'm going to be playing Jace, the Black Gilliman X that is Shadow Mythic type, and was asleep during the last session, so I actually don't know what happened last time. Yay, go Kotora.
Hello, everybody. I'm Raharu, and I'll be playing Kotora, the mythic fire type Gabumon, the cook of the group, and another round cinnamon bun. And looking forward to see what's going to happen today. On to you, Tal.
Hello, I am Taldirus, and I will be playing Riv, the mythic water type Vorvamon. And I totally didn't get pretty into character by giving Lightpaw here a few 1,000-word lore document on like Riv alone.
Oh, yeah. Just so the audience knows, Lightpaw made the mistake of asking us for novels, and I think some of us delivered.
It's only a few thousand words. I held back. It didn't get into 5 digits.
True, I stuck under 10 pages for once.
I had 8 pages.
I feel bad that my thing is like 400 words or less.
I did not count, I just wrote.
Technically, I gave him 2 documents as well. Oops.
Oopsie. But yeah, you know, only slightly into character on that one. I could have been far more detailed. I cut out detail. I wanted to make it readable.
I wanted him to be able to do it in a night.
Plus, there's also the 9-page lore document and the 3-page.
Please make sure your Arcus gets their caffeine for extra zoomies.
Thank you for that tip, Gimund. That is the first tier of the tip goal completed.
Yeah, that is noted.
Which I just realized I forgot to explain those. Basically, we've got 4 tiers of tip goals. They get progressively more and more impactful depending on how far in the tip goal overall we get. So yeah. All right, so for the recap, well, I know you did it last night, Tal, but you're kind of the default go-to when it's been a bit.
You know what? Sure.
A gleaming endowment.
And of course, tradition is holding
IDDoThings
strong.
$25. Woo the minion brings in tribute.
Thank you for the tip, Ido. That is the second tier of the tip goal completed.
All right. Last time, we were mostly dealing with a bit of a situation with a bunch of Gaomon that were pretty convinced that Asher was, in fact, the embodiment of evil and was working for the Forest Guardian and all of that sort of stuff. They basically claimed that they had their own little section of the forest, carved out, which good on them, but also little bit question mark as to why they were so far outside their territory then. But we did manage to mostly calm them down. They were still very much so pushy and kind of extremely vigilant about Asher's existence, and likely would have been the same amount of concerned over Jace, but Jace was kind of the big eepy while everyone else got woke up over this. So, we sort of had a bunch of individualized interviews with the Gaomon, and our stories mostly lined up to the point where they decided to at least mostly trust us. They were going to be escorting us back up towards their territory, and they were going to help us find Naoki, who we were, who we were looking for, because we know that they had a base in that section of the forest. I don't know if anyone wants to go into more detail about exactly what happened, but just keeping it basic.
Well, I know Asher made sure that Jace did not get woken up.
Because I kind of didn't go over like any personal stuff that happened.
And oh my goodness, there was personal stuff.
There was, yeah.
Yeah, there was. Like, Kotora and Asher had a very heartfelt conversation towards the end of that session.
May have started a cult. Not 100% sure.
Snoring sounds.
And Haboku had a bit of more of a brief enlightenment, followed by a bonding session with Ashen towards the end.
Yay, bonding sessions.
Gotta make sure his minion is taken care of.
Absolutely. So, it is the dawn of a new adventure. The last session ended up with you guys finishing out your shift with the promise that the Gaomon would lead you to Naoki. Eventually. Promise is a very, very, very fluid word. The leader did say, however, that
real quick, sorry to break your thing, but there is actually sort of fan art.
I'd quite classify it as.
Yeah, we generally bring that up after recap.
Growing pains, yay!
Let me see how this is going to work. Or if it's going to work.
It should.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to have to do this through a very different method. We have an animatic. Never tried sharing one of these before, so...
Oh, that. That was fan art, yes.
I'm saying sort of because it's kind of... I mean, it is fan art, but it's also kind of weird and... Or not... It is unusual fan art.
Fair. When you said sort of fan art, I thought you were gonna show off the thing that I showed you guys earlier.
Oh yeah, I could share that too. Here, let me bring that up first while I'm trying to figure out how to share this. Yeah, Raharu did commission the group, so let me find that in the history here. There it is. Wrong button.
Wrong button, crunk.
There you go.
Thanks again, Raharu. It's very cute.
Yeah, it came out great. I'm glad that you guys liked it.
Yay, piggyback raid.
Hunter babies.
Why does it look like Ash was about to say a naughty word?
Because it looks like Jace got distracted for about 0.1 seconds.
Distracted by Haboku.
Hey, Asher said something about acting natural, but I didn't get what he meant.
Asher?
Don't worry about it.
You do realize that every instinct in my body now says that I actually have to worry about it?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, what's over here? Nyum.
One of these days, I'm just gonna get a bunch of leashes, put y'all on them. We'll be good.
Wow.
Would you rather a collar or duct tape? I can do both.
I behave. Why would I need one?
I mean, you do run away from the group.
I only did that one. I only did that once because I was about to explode.
Still ran away.
I might have also just been teasing. I have no intention of duct taping anybody to the ceiling because they keep on running away or anything right now. I twitch. No, what kind of parent would I be if I pulled out duct tape for my own children? I twitch.
Okay, here we go. I think. Let's see if this works.
Arthur, I love you.
Why is there no audio?
Don't be mean. It's your lots.
Oh, you all are probably hearing it on stream, but not us.
Wait, is
And that's not
this
set up
voice
right.
acted?
Yes, it's an ad. It's. Huh.
This is
Oh,
amazing.
this.
Stop. Okay, that was the wrong option. Okay. Yay,
We're doing it
Scuff!
Yay, live broadcasts.
We're doing it live. We're professionals, everyone.
A professional streamer. Why is it not playing now? Ah, here it goes.
I love you, but don't be mean. It's your lots.
Fine.
Love you, sweet thing. Nothing back? Damn.
Oh, Asher is currently doubled over trying not to laugh loudly.
Yeah, fuck you too. I go inside.
Okay, with that, he's not holding back.
Nice.
The little shake. Oh, that's lovely. I definitely want
That
more
was
of
great.
those. And also,
That
we
was
have
great.
Conrad here working on a 3D model, so, you know, there's that.
Yeah.
So yeah, now it's off to you, Lightpaw.
Sorry, Lipa.
Okay, we have a flow. I need to learn the flow. That doesn't mean the flow doesn't exist. So, party. You guys had a restful evening, I hope. It probably felt like a month. But the Galmon that you were with were offering to help with the last watch. Y'all didn't take them up on that offer. I don't know why. But now it is a new dawn. We have the scent of dew in the morning, the light coming over the treetops somewhere, you're sure, probably. Birds are singing. And the Galmon are still watching you. I'm pretty sure these guys sleep eventually, right?
Are the talls still tall?
The tall one is
Oh, the
still
tall's
tall,
very
yes.
tall.
The tally is very tall.
Just because I don't know if that joke has ever been conveyed to you, Lightball. At one point, the line got said of the talls are very, very tall when referencing the trees, so we call them talls in this game.
see.
So if you hear people saying that they're going to go to the nearest tall, it's tree.
Good to know.
We'll probably not do it at all too much, but I'm sure it will happen eventually.
Just going to add that to my notes here real quick, and we're good.
It's like having the old teacher that keeps track of lingo and types it into a spreadsheet with the lingo and the meaning.
So
Let's
yeah,
see.
it is
Very
now.
based, very good thing. Got it.
Just remember that cooking is good, cooked is bad.
I
I don't know. You may not want to. It may not be a good thing if Asher says he is cooking.
You make good pancakes. You're better than Jace.
Cooking can never be bad, so says Kotora.
Jace
So
approaches
says
the
Kotora.
stove.
So
Jace
says
approach-
Kodo.
So says Kotora. Jace approaches the microwave. Even better.
Wait, there's a microwave in a
Which-
forest?
Asher still needs to fix the microwave.
Jace will
The
get to
digital
fixing
world.
it.
I'm sure there's a microwave in the forest.
To be fair, we're in a mix of medieval, early modern, digital world, so there's that.
I mean, hey, if we've got Lightmon, I'm pretty sure we could find a microwave mon somewhere.
Somewhere.
So let's update Jace, and totally not the storyteller. There were 5 regular-sized Galmon and 1 very tall one, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. Although I don't think we actually interacted with the big one. They were just around.
I
no,
think the
there
big one
is-
was actually digivolved, based on the description.
Yes. The big one is a Galgamon who is lurking in the brush, and only Fulgur knows about them so far.
I believe they came out and spoke to you at the very, very end of the last session, but
Did they?
I
I don't think so.
Well-
think
At the
so.
very
You are welcome to retcon things as you please, Lightpaw.
Yep.
oh
I'm
man,
assuming
you
when
give me
Jace
so much power.
So when Jace wakes up, there are 4 strangers watching us. Is that what I'm hearing? And I got to roll
5.
to spot a 5th one. 5?
And then
And
the
roll to
6th
spot the
one.
6th one.
Yeah.
Who's on watch right now?
Haboku and Asher were the last watch. It would have been Haboku and Fulgur, but Fulgur was tired, and Asher didn't feel like going to bed.
Oh yeah,
I
it
see.
was.
Oh, neat. So Jace is going to drag himself out of the tent in the morning, look up, draw his blade, and go to stand in front of Haboku and Asher like he's protecting them. Like, what the fuck?
Meanwhile, Asher is just glaring daggers at them.
Three of them, by the way, are specifically staring at Haboku, their tails wagging expectantly.
Guys, what the hell happened last night?
So these guys came out, said that we were bad, tried to rescue the others from us, and, well, I smited one of them. I might smite them again.
Evil!
Oh. Let me guess. Me and you, Asher, specifically?
Asher nods.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Guardian servant, whatnot.
Good morning, Jace.
Morning. I'm gonna wait to wake up. Do we got coffee? I'm making coffee.
Can you make me a cup as well?
Yeah, I will. You want coffee, Asher?
Stone grinding sounds as Asher's head turns towards Jace.
What?
After what you did to Chef Mikey, you are not cooking anything. But let Kotora do it.
But all you do is you put the coffee grounds in the pot with water and put it on the campfire. The campfire's not going to explode like Chef Mikey. I hope.
Kotora will do the cooking.
Well, Kotora's asleep and I need
and
coffee.
brewing. You can wait until Kotora wakes up. Or go wake him up because we should probably get underway. If they keep staring at me like this, I'm smiting them again.
A resplendent offering.
Raharu 95 tipped $50. Coffee.
Ooh.
Thank you so much for that tip, Raharu. I really appreciate it. That is the tip goal fully completed.
Hey.
Jace goes and grabs the coffee pot anyways. Look, So, are we supposed to be fighting them or not?
I wanted to, but apparently no. The others managed to talk us out of it, even though I think they could really use a good ass whooping.
You know, if they're going up against the Guardian, not my problem. Jay starts making coffee anyways.
Well, by the way, I agreed to howl for them. I don't really know why they wanted me to. No.
From what I'm
I think
hearing,
I'll wait
Jace
till-
might need to make a craft cooking roll.
Yes.
It sounds like this is a challenge for him specifically.
I mean, you could have everybody roll for that. It's just... Yes, especially for Jace.
Jace is culinarily challenged.
Look, he can cook over a campfire. See? Not a critical failure.
You did
Not
get
a
a
much.
success.
It's one success.
Coffee.
It's a one. It's also one success with, as far as I'm aware, no specialty at all.
Yeah, I mean, I can always roll a survival because that's what I'm used to doing.
Okay, so we've got super watery semi-bean juice.
Have you never had campfire coffee? It's amazing.
Well, yes,
It's not
but I'm
watery.
talking about what you've made with that roll.
Yeah, I think this might be
Just because you
coffee.
got one success does not mean that you actually achieved your goal.
It's coffee. It's not that hard. You put the bean dust stuff that my brain doesn't want to remember, grounds into the pot with water, and you put it on the fire. That's all there is.
How dare you simplify the art of making coffee like that?
Yeah, I gotta
When you're out
agree
in the-
there. That it's
When
not
you're
that
out in the
simple.
woods, you don't have an espresso machine.
You don't
But you
need
do-
an espresso machine, but there are proper ways to prepare it.
I'm never going camping with any of you. I'm gonna make morning coffee, and you're all gonna be all, well, at Starbucks, and I'm gonna be like, mother.
Ew, no, I don't like Starbucks coffee.
I miss Starbucks coffee. They use way too much dairy in their stuff. So, Jace, you've prepared a cup of coffee. Everyone else, you smell boiling water.
I heard the quotations in that coffee.
Yeah.
Kotora's the cooking is happening, and or somebody's failing at sense go off yet.
Kotora suddenly stands up and just sniffs. I smell bad cooking. Impossible.
Riven's gonna like half wake up, roll over a bit, and then just go, Kotora, I think you were near the water too long again. And just like bury himself under the covers again. 'Cause you said he smelled boiling water. That normally only happens around Riv when Kotora's been around the water too long.
But yeah, to put just as a general thing, as well as to explain for Lightpaw here, one success at this stage of the game, it's at least not going to make us sick. But nor could it be called coffee.
And it's a non-specialty roll of a craft check, which means technically speaking, you have the results, but you can't half one because it goes right back up to one. So he has done the bare minimum to technically do something to it.
The funny thing is that Kotora gets 2 successes automatically in anything cooking related.
Yeah. And he has a specialty.
Yeah.
Kotora's gonna walk out and see Jace's water and be upset. Got it.
There's only 3 results for campfire coffee. Either you've been doing it for so long that you can actually cook campfire coffee, or it is tar, or it is water. There's no in between. You don't get halfway decent campfire coffee. You get one of those 3 things.
It's true.
I was in the Boy Scouts. I know how this works.
Understandable. But yeah. Kotora is just gonna give a Rib some pats and just let him finish his sleep before he gets out of the tent and just say, who is cooking right now?
I'm just making coffee.
I suppose you could call that cooking.
You couldn't have just come and asked me for it.
I told him to.
It's coffee. You put the beans in the water, and you put the water in the thing, and you put the thing in the fire.
Asher's going over, sniffing at it, taking a sip, spitting it out. This is water. Slightly funny tasting water.
I cooked for you for years on the road.
Yeah, you must be
Holden.
getting senile in your old age.
Kotora is going to approach Jess and just pat him on the back. Just let me take over.
Fine.
That was back when I didn't realize how good food could be.
Oh, ow.
And if anybody needs me, I'm just gonna be over here laying on the floor. Ignore the sad song I play.
Oh, should I start playing it?
No.
Bulger, you see 3 of the Galwan are staring expectantly and very tail-waggily at Haboku. 2 of them are watching Jace with curiosity and horror.
Okay, here's my cooking roll, by the way. Nice.
Now that's how you cook.
That is a lot of successes. Okay, and you do have the +2 in the formula. Excellent. I don't even need to do math.
Nope.
Yeah.
We'll do it for you.
It's so great that you guys actually found this shortcut.
Yeah. To be fair, I only finished it. I didn't get it started.
Fair. It's good. It's good that you guys just found it.
Is one thing I slightly miss from Roll20 sometimes is that you can. I know how to automate those rolls on Roll20 from a character sheet. Anyway, yeah, that
but
attempt is much better.
Owners of Roll20 are racist, so
Yeah, that's why I don't want to move to Roll20. It's just, wow, I wish Fantasy Grounds hint copied some of that feature. Anyway, Kotora, with that, you're definitely able to take Jace's water and make it into workable coffee. Plus, using your other supplies to get that good meal in the morning. Breakfast is always important. Are you cooking for the 6 of you, or are you including extra for the other 6 of you?
Kotora will include the Galmon in this. They kind of are on friendly terms, quote unquote, and he just wants to be friendly.
you say as they're still watching Jason Asher suspiciously.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they aren't attacking, so.
We already kind of came to a conclusion in the last session that they're just people that are against the Forest Guardian, and unfortunately, Asher and Jace just look like Forest Guardian enforcers. So
because technically Jace was one.
Yeah.
It's not good, but it could be worse.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't made the watching you motion yet, mostly because they have boxing gloves and it just wouldn't come through right. But
that's true.
And actually, at this point, 3 of them are watching Kotora, and the other 2 are still very expectantly waiting for Haboku to fulfill his promise and give them a howl, because he did promise.
He did promise, but he wants to make sure everyone else is awake first.
Fair. So we're waiting for Ravenfolger.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, Ravenfolger. You
Well-
smell breakfast being committed outside.
Yeah, so, Volker's gonna approach the group, but then, see the fire? Because I imagine this time it's more open than the last camp.
Look, nobody said the Galmon were really great at making fire pits in the middle of the forest. They have those boxing gloves. They can't dig very well.
So yeah, he'll just be walking towards the group, and then run back to the tent, and then peek his head out, and then maybe slowly approach back, but keep staying at a distance from the fire.
You alright, Fucker? Is the fire making you uncomfortable? I'll put it out as soon as I'm done cooking for the day. For the morning, rather. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
By the way, if anybody has any regular rations, I can turn it into good rations.
Jace will pause his guitar playing and hold up one.
Riv still has 8 normal rations, so.
Yeah, I have 9.
I have 6. 6.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do Jace's first then.
Asher only bought good rations, and all of them are excluding green, because green is poison. He's got 27 of them left.
Okay, good. So I'll work on Jesus. Gonna go and do another cooking roll for turning those regular rations into good rations. It was something that we were doing, during our trip for the last few days, in the several sessions that we were doing before in the forest, Lipa.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
While he's doing that, Jason's gonna poke Ash and be like, "Hey, buddy, can we talk?" Like, looks at the Digimon staring at him and Asher and goes, "Somewhere maybe a little bit more private, really quick."
Sir? He's gonna glare at them. If you keep glaring at me, I'm going to smite you. Go! Sue!
Their eyes flick to you and then flick back to Haboku. The two that are watching you, at least.
Oh, so none of them are watching us?
No, I've said 3 are watching Kotora cook, and 2 are watching Haboku, waiting for him to howl.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. I guess we'll go into the tent then.
Wow, Kotora, yeah.
I don't know what the conversion rate for this was, Richard. I think it was like 1 ration converting for every 2 successes or something like that.
It was 2 to 1.
Okay, yeah.
All right, that sounds good to me. So that means that you have converted 5 of the rations to good rations.
Nice.
Neat.
So that's some 5 good rations for you, Jace.
Thank you. Hey, Asher, I'm sorry for last night. I wanted to apologize before we got going. I snapped on you and that wasn't okay.
Asher will just give a shrug at that. It's okay.
You sure about it? Well, it wasn't okay. This place is starting to stress me out. I'm starting to think that maybe I should have stayed back, but it wasn't okay. So I'm sorry. You're not a kid anymore. I need to stop.
It really is okay. I'm not bothered.
As long as you're sure. I worry.
Besides, I've
Okay,
got somebody
I will-
else to focus my wrath on. As he glances towards the tent flap.
So what was all told to them?
I don't know. They were just being really dumb.
Well, you realize that we have the little coloration and markings of the enforcers here, right?
They were being really dumb.
I mean, that's common for the forest dwellers. I'm pretty sure education is actually really bad out here.
Especially dumb.
Yeah, you guys haven't seen a single school since you got to the forest.
To be fair, we haven't seen an actual town since we got to the forest either.
Yeah, the one thing that we found in the forest was a barn, and that was not even naturally in the forest. It was just a bunch of trees just grew around them because the forest was copying itself.
Well, okay, so when you're saying really dumb, are we talking like would walk into a tree repeatedly and wonder why they can't pass through dumb, or are we talking just not educated? Because there's a difference.
I would not put the first one past them.
Got it. Well, alright, this will be fun. Yay, people who hate me. Yay, it's gonna be like not. Never mind. Let's go. Sorry. Hugs Asher even though he's probably doesn't want it right now.
Look, sometimes you hug people because they need a hug. Sometimes you hug people because you need a hug.
Sometimes you hug people because they're your kid, and that usually makes them flail.
Like I said, because you need a hug. Jace, can I, now that you are properly awake and leaving the tent, get a perception roll, please?
Sure. Sure. So, I don't like that, so no. Willpower.
Fair enough.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Isn't
Roll that
Marten
one of those ones? What the actual heck?
Always
The
dip into
dice.
dip into those boost die.
The dice.
I will
were
take a
hitting me.
0.
So you try to get out of the tent. The tent flap just completely covering your entire face. It's really, really distracting.
Flails at it after he gets out. Damn it, I thought it was... I need another cup of coffee. I'm used to tripping over my tail, not getting hit in the face with tent flaps. Does the 2 fingers at himself and at the tent. Goes to get more coffee.
Kotora gives you a cup with coffee without quotations.
Riv will be leaving the tent now, and then is going to just kind of like plop down next to the just basically as close as he can get to Kotora, where he knows that he won't accidentally disrupt the cooking process.
Yeah.
Yes, chef.
And once Folger sees Riv out, he's gonna get a cup of coffee from Kotora and then hurry over to Riv. Probably getting a cup of coffee for Riv as well.
Yeah, by the way, notably the coffee of these two is what you may call it, not as hot as it should be, because he's not going to be Fulgur and Riv a regular coffee.
These were the first first cups out of the batch.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, thanks, Fulgur. Good morning. You should.
Hi. Do you mind if I you seem to be colder. Do you mind if I pull off the coffee?
Oh, yeah, sure. Go ahead. I am actually colder. Yes, I sort of accidentally freeze things that are around me, and it can cause problems. But I mean, if you want things that are cold, I'll be really good for that.
Yeah.
Riv will just go ahead and scooch slightly closer to Fulgur, so it's a bit stronger.
That's adorable.
Folger actually seems a little more relaxed than in just the ambient temperature near Riv.
The force is temperate, not a jungle.
Well, yeah, but he's from the ice area, and Riv is also like naturally predisposed to being very cold.
Yeah. Plus, there's other things, other dispositions he has.
Although what I am hearing is that we need a picture of Riv wearing a pair of sunglasses because he is cool.
Actually, that may exist already. Actually, one moment.
Oh.
Oh no!
Actually, I think it does. I think Raijin
It might actually, yeah.
I'm, well, not prescient. What is that thing that Pataprasha has? Postscient?
I think I know what word you're trying to say, but I don't think it's prescient.
Oh, looks like Haboku's ready to do his howl.
Yeah, all 5 of the Galmon are now focused on Haboku, seeing him getting ready. The excitement from them is palpable. You could probably power a Lightmon with them.
So do I just do it, or do I make a roll or something?
What if we want to hear you howl?
No, if nothing else, Haboku will throw back his head and give the best howl he can. My throat is not prepared for this.
No. You're a Lugamon. You know how to howl. The Galmon join you in this endeavor.
I mean, you could still have him roll presence and just give -1 difficulty.
Yeah,
See how good.
Let's go with that. See how good it is. Yeah. I mean, the Galmon aren't
have this count as a leadership check or something, you know?
Haboku becomes the leader of the pack.
I still want to hear Idol howl.
Okay, so Rib isn't actually wearing sunglasses in this pic, but the mention of sunglasses this remind me of this pic that I got for me and Tal some time ago.
Which one was it? Was it the investigator one thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go
It's
soul,
Kotora's wearing the
instinct.
sunglasses, yeah. Rib's just wearing his normal glasses.
Yeah, this is definitely, you're howling. This is definitely coming out of your soul.
Oh!
Come on, guys, we can't start a howl in the chat.
I think your mic picked Idol, unfortunately.
Yeah, I figured.
It was precious all the same.
Yeah.
$60, 10, 8 tennis, 10 number 2. And it was the lower difficulty.
Yes, take 1 lower difficulty.
Well, hopefully I did this right. It appears that I did not.
Slash dice than that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Slash dice, slash roll. I think they all work.
Well, that did.
I can send it to you again if you need it, Idol.
Here we go.
Ah, there you go.
There we go. Yay!
Oh wow, that exploded.
Oh, nice.
Hey!
Yeah, these Galmon are very impressed.
Haboku's just going to, after doing that, he's just going to give more of a proud stance. So was that to your liking?
They
That was
fall
very
over
impressive,
them.
Haboku.
Oh yeah, they fall over themselves, telling you that was the best howl.
Kotora is going to chime in. Very impressive howl.
Yeah, but I can still do that. Now, if only I could figure out why my fire stare still doesn't work.
Why your what still doesn't work?
Why my fire doesn't burn.
Ah.
I could help you look into that later. Or I guess right now, but I also... Is this going to be the best time to try and research that sort? I don't know if we're going to have time to... If I'll have time to look at it too much before...
Would breakfast be enough time? Because I think we're going to be leaving right after that. I don't know. It's up to the Gaomon.
Wait a minute, we're staying with them?
Oh yeah, they're taking us to see Naoki.
Yeah, they know where Naoki is.
Yeah, apparently we've been volunteered to go with them, or they go with us, whatever. Yes, we're having to stick with them.
Are they gonna stare at me the entire time like that?
I will smite them if they continue.
Okay, so the thing is that Naoki is in their territory that is not part of the Guardian's territory, apparently, and they're very protective of said territory. But we managed to convince them to let us come with them.
And I'm not getting arrested, right?
Kotora shakes his head. I mean, they didn't even see you this entire time, so no, I don't think so.
Haboku's gonna turn to the Gaomon. It is alright for them to be with us, right? Right? They're not bad at like you think.
They look at one another, and look at one another, and look at one another. Like there's 5 of them. You can imagine they're exchanging looks back and forth without duplicating. It's a very complicated algorithm. But then they all look in the woods, and finally reluctantly shake their heads. No problem. I guess.
Kotora gives a thumbs up.
But we're watching out. One of them tried to do the looking at you thing, but accidentally punched himself in the face. These guys are puppies.
Jace just pinches the bridge of his nose and goes, "Great. Okay. All right. Is Naoki the person we're all looking for, right?"
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
You guys are sure this isn't a trap? Jace says right in front of them after one of them punched him in the face because he's not going to worry about it anymore now.
I mean, it could be, but it's also one of the best leads, and we need to go into their territory anyway, so they already know we're here.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, the location of where we're going to investigate is in their territory anyways, so whether this is a trap or not, we're gonna be heading there.
Okay.
You need more coffee.
No, I need to not be in the forest zone much longer. Place is incredibly dangerous. So,
Oh yeah.
I'm not even going to make you roll. You can sense that the Gaomon agree that you should not be in the forest much longer.
Jace's eyes are going to do that. No, he's going to do the stone grinding thing where he looks over at them slowly. But since they didn't say anything, he's not going to say anything. He's just going to give them the shut the hell up look, that dad look, and then go back to conversing.
I know what you're thinking, and you're thinking too loud around me about it.
I can see what you're thinking on your face. Shut your face up, literally. Well, shallst we then?
What was that?
I said, shallst we then?
No, remember to clean up your camp. Take only pictures, leave only footprints.
Asher was already putting away the tent.
Yep. Kotora, after Kotora is done with his cooking, he puts out the fire. He's going to begin working on putting away his and Rib's tent.
Yep. Riv will
Volker
help with oh god.
Volker is gonna be putting his tent away too.
Riv will help people with getting like the upper parts of the tent because he does have a little fly speed, so like he can unclip like or undo like the top parts.
True. That's good.
I want to make the joke that Jace is going to supervise, but no, he'll help.
I mean, you do have the coffee cup for supervising.
That's true.
Haboku will supervise the Galmon.
Well,
They
look,
definitely
I've got a
will.
spare arm. It's okay.
Nice.
The Galmon definitely needs supervising. You get the sense that they're usually probably supervised. They cannot be this incompetent normally.
Yes, they can. They're here in the forest. Willingly.
They cannot have survived in this forest being this incompetent normally.
I would like to introduce you to Nova.
To be fair, Nova is lucky. They aren't.
Yeah.
I don't know. Stupid seems to survive sometimes. Moving on, though, before I continue that line of joke.
We don't talk about Nova. Completely different campaign. So once you got the camp struck, it's a fairly, temperate forest that is temperate. Temperature doesn't get too much to handle, especially for Kotora. Riv might be a little bit about it, but it is your typical forest, and the Galmon assemble into what could very loosely be called a pack formation. A couple of them seem to argue for a second about who should be in front, but eventually they get it sorted out. And they start leading the way through their territory. Combat, so we're not even going to check for random encounters yet. Nice.
I will say, because we did skip past it a little bit. Riv will at least be looking into the basics of Haboku's fire, at least as it currently is. But that's going to involve just doing things like having him try and light a little bit of wood on fire with it and seeing if it spreads, that kind of stuff. Like the most basic information gathering about it.
Haboku will, for his part, will just be doing as is asked. Notably, what we can glean from that is that the energy from Haboku's fire, it doesn't give any heat, but if you've seen Haboku just drive to trees, he's as being like him. The fire itself also seems to have a lot of necrotic energy towards it.
All right, just for reasons, I'm gonna have a roll an appraise on it anyway, just so that way I can, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because Riv and appraising things. He loves appraising things. It's like his favorite activity, besides reading books and helping people and asking questions and learning new information.
Take a +1 to appraisal from Volker. Volker's kind of been hanging near you.
Well, 6 is pretty good.
You get a pretty decent idea of at least the basics of what's going on with Haboku. It does feel like there might be some data scuffling going on.
possibly some data corruption. It's hard to say, with Haboku being what he is.
Yep, in short, to be blunt, and he's using a necrotic move of thinking it's a fire one.
All right. In that case, Riv is just gonna obviously he's going to be taking an extreme amount of notes throughout this entire thing. But he will then go, hey, okay, so I noticed a couple of things here, and the most important one I think for you to know is that this isn't fire type. I'm pretty familiar with that because of Kotora. This is necrotic, I think, actually. So this isn't actually fire type, so that might be why it's not burned.
No. Oh. Dang it, did they take my ability to... That wouldn't make sense.
But I think there's totally a way that you could make it burn again. We just have to figure it out. Or give it back its fire typing somehow, but, you know. That would kind of just end up doing the same thing, so, you know.
I guess whichever works. X. Kind of really a sank into me last night that I'm kind of dead. So forgive me if I'm a little bit weird about it now.
You're fine.
Good. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind helping you out with stuff like this.
Thank you.
Honestly, I should probably give everyone an extra, even better look, but I don't know. It's kind of hard trying to work on a bunch of different things at once instead of just trying to focus. But I should probably give everyone a bit of a better look over.
Well, whenever we get the time.
I can just hear all of the project managers in the audience nodding.
Yep. Riv is a researcher, so he is very familiar with the concept of oh no, I'm working on too much things at the same time. I just need to focus on one. Mostly because he's gotten himself into the position a lot of times where he's actually working on multiple papers at once, and then it takes far too long for any paper to get done. So he's trying not to do that with his teammates' actual, like, real problems.
Are you implying that academia is not real problems?
Yes, Riv actually fully believes that, academia is not real problems. If you don't actually utilize the knowledge you have, then what's the point?
Okay, just checking. So this is no quick jaunt through the woods. There's definitely a lot of ground to cover between you guys and wherever you're going. You're starting to get a sense that the Galmon might be a little bit bored of walking because they have stopped paying quite as much attention to the trail ahead. They seem to be going kind of on autopilot until they don't.
Oh boy.
You cross a certain point, and you can definitely feel that they are no longer as comfortable with the environment. They're definitely paying a lot more attention. And they get closer. They kind of compact themselves a little bit, the formation of them. If anyone
Should
wants
we
to.
roll perception?
Myself
Friends.
as well, if that's okay.
I'm thinking insight
Volker.
might be a better. Insight might be a better one for this, but
Volker's
Yeah.
gonna go over to
Okay.
Asher as this is happening. Are we still going the right way?
Asher will check the coordinates and his map and such. Are we going the right way?
yeah, you're going the right way.
Could I try rolling an investigation on the area itself?
Yes, we are going the right way. Why?
Everyone around us is
Wow.
acting odd.
I guess I'll try souling a 1. That puts it at a 0, so Haboku's got a lot on his mind.
And yeah, if you want to do an investigate, you can.
Oh.
It will get you different results than the rest of the team is getting, but you can do one.
Yeah, but that's partially why I want to do it.
Yep.
Nope, not too good.
Sorry, I was looking into what constitutes a success for these. What I'm going to do in this case is, nope, that's not the one. Yeah, Riv, you're not able to get much. Haboku, you're distracted thinking about death, as you do. Kotora and Jace, you're kind of getting the sense that you may have crossed a boundary from the Galmon's old territory into their new territory. They look like they are just a little bit more tense, not in the, oh, this is foreign territory, we must be super cautious, just in the, I am not familiar with this area as much sort of tension. So you're getting that kind of sense from the forest that you are in now, based on their reactions to it. And you also don't know if they necessarily notice that they're doing it, at least until Folger pointed it out. At which point they look like they are making a conscious effort to course correct, so to speak.
Kotora is going to just point out to them when they decide to course correct. Are you 5 okay? What's going on? What's the matter?
Well, like, this is our territory, but it wasn't our territory before. It's just, new territory. So it's, it's our territory. It's just not all our territory. It's not always been our territory.
You guys actually managed to claim some territory from the Guardian? Huh.
No, not really. You see, everyone kind of got squished in a little bit. You know what? You're outsiders. This isn't important.
In short, they had to move.
Ah.
Common tactic. Those that don't obey get squished.
I see.
I told you it was bad out here.
I never said I didn't believe you.
True. But they're still alive, so that's We'll just call it lucky.
Yeah.
All 5 of them, in the exact same moment, agree in the exact same way. Definitely lucky.
Or worse.
I'm not even going to make you roll an insight. These guys have all of the deviousness of Dawn Knots on sodium pentothal. Eventually, you do reach what is very clearly not a structure that the Galmon would have built. For one thing, it was actually built. The gloves. And for another thing, it's built out of materials that wouldn't have been native to this area, including incorporating a tent that you guys recognize has some DH insignia on it. You're thinking this is... I will not tell you what you're thinking, because... Yeah.
Garbage. Sorry.
What?
Garbage?
Sorry.
I mean, the timing was perfect there.
Yeah. It
It has DAH insignia. Garbage.
was.
You know.
Tell us what you
As you
really
do.
think, Volger. So yeah, this is definitely a camp that you don't think these guys would have set up. And there are semi-permanent structures, nothing too egregious, but definitely the kind of thing that somebody who'd intended to stay for a bit might set up for themselves. If anyone wants to, glean further insight, that would be a good time for further rolls, but there is plenty of insight to be had just from context clues.
That's fair. But I mean, with the description that you said, I think I can safely say with Kotora. Oh, so this must be. Yeah, this must be where Naoki was doing her research, or at least the location of her base.
Well, I know we see the tent. Do we see the bunker anywhere? Because we might have just been out of it. We might have just been brought towards her current location instead of the bunker that she was at before.
I don't think it was ever brought up with the Galmon which of those two you wanted to go to, just that you wanted to go to Naoki.
Yeah. Well, that implies that they take us to the current location of Naoki.
Or at least the current location as they are aware of it, which would be this camp. At least this camp seems to be the starting point for... or an endpoint for that.
Yep.
Asher's going to kind of round on them, the Gaumon. So, where is he?
They just, one or two of them sniff the air. She's somewhere nearby. Probably. This place smells like her.
Can you narrow it down at all?
I mean,
Well, if she's...
yeah. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, wasn't she injured? She shouldn't be she shouldn't be going into the forest by herself in that state. Her data was stolen after all.
No, but there's a stream nearby. She might have gone for a drink or wash off. She does that a lot.
Do you guys not have any guards posted or anything around here for her?
Blink, blink, blink.
I don't think they do.
I'm gonna start looking for Naoki.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
So sorry about that. Family came in and I couldn't mute in time.
That's fair.
I figured that's what it was. No worries.
The timing was excellent, though.
It was great.
Okay, so who is tracking down Naoki?
Riv is gonna try. I don't know if anyone else wants to try and help.
Olger
I'll
will try and help.
Goku will try and help.
I was about to say Kotora will also help. I can give you one teamwork or one investigation.
Asher is
You-
going over to Jace. Are you sure I can't just delete them?
Yes, I'm sure. Let's look for this person that you're looking for already. Looks like they're all looking in a group, so
You can get 2 investigation from Haboku.
All right. So who is offering the what's?
Most I can offer is 2 from investigation.
Yeah.
I can give one
Same.
investigation. I can give one investigation and one teamwork. I can give you teamwork. Unless Fogel
Alright.
wants to.
Actually,
No.
can I, when you're giving dice to someone, can you apply your specialty to it?
Yes.
Okay, then you get 3. Hey, if you can somehow justify Haboku's tracking by scent, in this case.
Can Haboku smell data? Like data composition at all?
I'd say that's a storyteller call.
I am actually going to put that back in your court, but I will comment that these guys are all Galmon, and most of the other forest critters are forest critters. Naoki isn't. She is a
Kamemon.
she is a Kamemon. She's reptilian, not mammalian. Her scent is
True.
probably going to be different enough that you can justify it, even if you can't smell data.
Well,
That's
there is an important reason that I ask this.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was just giving you an out to kick the can.
Okay, so 3 investigation from Haboku and 1 teamwork from Kotora, unless Fogel can give you more teamwork.
No, Folger has no teamwork.
Okay, yeah, I'll give 1 teamwork with Kotora then.
All
Sorry, Fogel.
That's actually kind of ironic, considering what Fulgur is.
Well, yeah, but Fulgur's also shy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Arcus probably the one with teamwork. If they have different stats.
We do have the form
Ye-
thing now. But cool. Go ahead and make that roll. 7 successes.
E.
Yeah, you're definitely able to, especially with Haboku's help, follow her trail down to the river, where you do find her. She is, goodness gracious, she is trying her best, but it looks like every 3 or 4 steps forward she takes, she flickers backwards a second or 2. It appears her missing data might be causing some minor glitches with her.
Oh, that's not good.
No, not good indeed.
That's different.
No, I mean, I've definitely seen something like that before. But that's not good.
Yeah. Did Asher came with us? Asher has her data. He can help her.
Did Asher come with him?
I don't see why not.
I don't think me and Jace could have helped at that point. I think it was the kitchen was full, so I'm pretty sure we just followed in the back.
Yeah. Riv is gonna tap on his digipad a little bit, and go over to Asher. Hey, Asher. Can I ask you for a little bit of a favor here?
Sir?
Okay, so I kind of have Naoki's data signature here. When you look her over, would you mind trying to see if there's anything that doesn't match her signature? And I mean, like, at all.
I can look into that, yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Is somebody gonna go say hi to her first and then introduce us?
I was planning on it, but I wanted to cover this before actually running up to her, because it would look kind of weird doing this after.
True.
True. Kotora is going to go ahead and approach now that Riv has done his little talking. Hey there. Kotora is approaching and waves one of his hands.
Question: how well known within the DAH are you guys, and or are you wearing any insignia that identifies you as DAH members?
I
I
don't
believe
think
we're green. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're green, but we do have we are supposed to have badges.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Yeah, we have
Though-
badges, but otherwise, I don't think we're known at all.
No,
Yeah,
because especially not to Naoki, because Naoki went out here weeks before we even joined the DAH.
Also, I don't
Yeah.
think we have our badges out right now because Jace said to hide them because the forest zone typically is not nice to us.
Yeah. The one real connection that we could probably use is name dropping Han, but Riv's the only one that actually has interacted with Han.
Yeah.
So that might need to come up in a second.
Yeah. At least we don't look like forest denizens. Thankfully.
Mostly.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jason Asher, maybe not so much.
Yeah.
There's a reason why Jace is staying in the back right now.
I mean, you look like you come from the forest.
In the bad way.
She turns around, and then finishes turning around, and then finishes turning around again, and looks a little caught off guard and a little suspicious for a second, but then she sees that one of the Galmon has decided to come with, kind of puppy dogging after Haboku mostly, but he's trying to pretend that's not what he's doing. And he relaxes and waves, and then finishes waving.
Oh dear, I've never seen one like this bad before. Have you, Riv?
Maybe. Every time that particular kind of glitch happens, Riv looks slightly worse.
Oh.
I mean, these glitches can do a lot of things. So...
Yeah, I know.
I forget, who was there when Riv had his energy freak out a while ago? In terms of the party?
The ones who witnesses it.
Yeah.
It was Haboku and technically
Arcus.
as
Yeah.
Yeah, Kotora was not there, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think it was literally just the only person who could realize why Riv is so upset by this is Haboku, and I don't know if Haboku will.
Needs I'll see if should I do a insight roll to see if he can notice anything off of Riv?
Maybe like an insight or a lore or something to like realize what would be upsetting Riv with this, but yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, it's probably a little upsetting anyway, just because it's just weird to see somebody's movements stuttering like that, but...
Yeah, but also, Riv is normally the kind of person that would be like, oh hey, unique problem, let's help them out. And instead he's kind of doing a little bit of flinch.
Yeah, because it's personal.
Oh boy, Haboku has decided, apparently. Alright. So, Haboku, as a bit of an important reminder, when Riv had his freakout and he froze an area, the leaves in the air started skipping back up into the air to their original positions constantly.
I guess as for what Riv sees when Haboku turns to look at him, he sees Haboku's eyes look really focused for a moment, and then he goes, "Oh, he lowers his head, trying to word this in a way that doesn't sound accusatory or make Riv look bad."
Did Riv install deep freeze on the digital world?
Well, not this world.
And
At the very least, not this world.
I'm glad somebody got the joke, by the way.
do you think you might have an idea of what's going on with her? There's a very underlying hang. Please tell me. Please be honest here. Her tone in his voice.
Riv wilts a little bit more, and then just goes, I mean, it might be a little bit similar to something that happens if my glitch thing gets out of control and it affects other things like that. And it might be the case that so the way that I got my glitch was someone putting it in me. So
Wait, but I thought Brigida just stole some of her data. Does that mean that something else was inserted into her?
I don't know if it was that or just some variant of it got used on her or something, but
Okay.
it just feels very awkward me looking at this happening to someone because I've spent a lot of time trying not to do this to anyone.
Have we actually spoken to her yet?
Kotora said hi.
Kotora said hi, but like Kotora is the only one that's like actually approached her.
Did she respond?
She only said like a couple words, I think, like hi.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, she just went.
Asher's
we
going.
actually conversed.
Okay. Asher's going to sigh and just go up to her. Okay, I'm just gonna do a scan here to check you over, and this is gonna feel a little odd. Don't look at yourself. Okay?
She tilts her head curiously, but it does seem more curious than apprehensive.
And Asher is going to start doing his scan on her, checking for any foreign data and any indication of what's going on.
Important question. Are you able to consult the bit of her data that you still have?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a... I think this would probably be insight.
Insight sounds good.
Yeah.
Unless you have a better roll on this.
Nope. Insight works for me.
Oh no!
That roll does not work for me.
That's so many fives!
That's much better.
Indeed.
That is much, much better.
That is much better. Yeah.
That is much better.
Why didn't you just do that from the start, silly?
Where's the just win? So, you almost didn't get it, but, then you remember that you do have her actual data to compare it to, and it looks like they have desynchronized somewhat. She definitely goes wireframe enough for you to kind of assess the situation, and it feels like her data there's nothing foreign in her data that wouldn't have come from, random bits and bobs accidentally falling into the hole, so to speak. But you get the impression that some of the data that you have was just very important to keeping her, so to speak. The data is desynchronized, though, and it looks like basically the bit that you have is running at a different processing rate than the rest of her, if we were to continue the Digimon being digital creatures analogy, which I don't think is actually true, but for the purposes of this, that's what feels true to you.
Oh no, that's
it feels
still
like
that kind of stuff is accurate here.
No. It's just that our setting is very lopsided technologically.
Yeah.
So yeah, it definitely feels like she's part of the data that was taken from her included her timing data, so to speak.
That would make sense, since that was also part of her data that allowed her to do her long range communication thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of communications, you also have her her voice box.
Okay, so this is going to take some work. And he's going to look around. Are the Gaumon still watching?
The one that is just horrified right now and pointing, and you can hear him thinking the word evil, but he doesn't have the breath to put it to words.
Yeah, because she looks like
nothing.
Because she looks like nothing but boxes right now. Pixels,
Jason's
but
gonna put a
3D.
hand on his shoulder and turn him around to be like, all right, you need to go back with the others. We'll be back shortly.
He's been traumatized for life.
They live in the forest. They were
kill issue.
traumatized for life before we ever showed up. It's fine. What's a little bit more trauma on top of the trauma ice cream dump?
Okay,
Again, skill issue.
let's go and set up a tent so we've got some privacy. Riv, I think I'm gonna need your assistance on... Well, not really need, but appreciate it.
Okay, I think I can still help.
All right, I guess that leaves... Hey, Haboku, let's do perimeter checks while I'm assuming the other two can stay by the tent.
Just don't come in. It will be
Okay.
very disturbing.
Kotora nods. Okay.
The moment Asher says disturbing, Volker just gets like this 1,000-yard stare.
Don't worry, Folker. I will
Sure.
do this to you someday when we figure out how to fix you.
He is. He's
Go ahead first.
Asher is very comforting.
Kotora is going to raise an eyebrow. Why would you say that to him?
What?
Asher has the best bedside manner.
I was trying to comfort him.
That's all-
Volker. Volker looks horrified.
Jace holds up a claw. Remember, we didn't exactly have the best social interactions when he was young.
Okay, I'm just going to say that it didn't exactly work and just leave it at that. Just go ahead.
Riv
Now
is gonna
you
lean
need-
over to Kotora real quick and just be like, hey, so does this mean that I shouldn't tell him that I've been slowly taking slice-by-slice pictures of his data in order to try and work through it?
Kotora is gonna whispers. Probably not.
Okay, maybe I could tell Arcus about it. Maybe not him.
Kotora nods.
Sounds like we got a plan of action.
Yeah.
Well, Haboku heard everything.
If Haboku remembers to.
He's more self-aware, but that doesn't mean his memory is gotten much better.
I want to pet him.
I need to eat. So, why don't we take a quick stretch break
Okay.
and transition to the next scene once the tent is set up?
Stretch.
Poke.
Pokes back.
I feel the 1,000-yard stare from Fulgur was referring to when he accidentally walked in on the surgery on Jace's arm.
Yep.
Yep, I figure.
That went pretty well, besides Riv exhausting himself for an extended period of time.
Yeah, and the arm becoming alive and us having to fight it as a boss fight.
To be fair, Riv did kind of make it not be able to do too much.
Yeah, that was amazing.
On the downside, Riv had like 12 exhaustion after that fight or something. Or 14. I think
Yeah.
it was 14.
I think they're more referring to Folger when Asher was putting the robot arm on Jace.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Oh,
yeah.
you're right. Sorry.
This Volker walk saw the entire thing.
Ooh.
I wonder if I could find the fan art of the hat.
There was fan art of that? I completely forgot.
There was the little doodle I made of it.
Ah.
Wait, there was fan art of the amputation?
No, of the replacement arm being actually like put on.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's in DAH fan art though. 'Cause there's only like the you're a good boy and Asher on a throne.
Yeah, that was a while back.
Can't you just look through all posts from Ido?
Oh, true. It might be.
You just look to all pose and what you may call it. Just search by images. You should be able to find it pretty soon.
How do you
Wait,
do
that's an option on Discord?
Yeah, you can do the from person search by image.
Yeah.
How do you think I find shit so fast, Zim?
How do you do a search by image?
Am I the only person in,
Well,
in
no.
the dev team that knows how to do that?
Oh, the dev team.
Okay.
Okay. I was like, Raharu literally is the one that brought it up.
No. I was talking about like on the dev team because like I know that I'm the one that constantly like instantly brings up old screenshots of stuff. Am I the only person in the dev team who knows how to search stuff properly on Discord?
I just assumed. I just assumed that you save every image into a folder and put in another E on the end of it.
To be fair, I would totally do that.
Yes.
Discord's search function is always weird for me, so I stopped bothering to use it and just do the scroll back because Discord's stupid sometimes.
I mean,
It is definitely stupid sometimes.
I mean, fair, but yeah, by searching by image, you just need to have image and then the colon.
Yeah, you could even do searching for image by a specific person in a specific chat before a specific time. So you can even willingly cut out like the last 3 months of images or whatever just to like speed up the process.
So it's just image colon, that's it?
Wait, no, you have to put
has colon image.
Has colon image, yeah.
Don't worry, I found it.
It's good for them to learn this though.
Yeah, it doesn't work for me because my Discord's borked.
Ah, fair.
Borked. It's just various degrees of borked.
Yeah,
I'm back,
that's
by
it.
the way.
Oh, that, yeah.
Poor Fogger.
Yep. Ironically, my Discord search on mobile works perfectly fine because I haven't updated it for like over a year. Just stop updating Discord if you want things to work.
Insert gif of the guy tapping the side of his head.
Unironically, I still have the old version of Discord on my phone, and I don't even have like the shitty new mobile Discord stuff. I have the old layout and everything.
Wow, cool.
I've done too much weird stuff. Anyway, hope you're all back. I'm back.
Yep.
Has everybody stretched?
Yep.
Chat, have you all stretched?
I have not stretched. I refuse.
Someone play the posture card on him. Someone posturize him right now.
Posturize?
Yes.
I didn't know you were a Pastafarian.
Yeah.
I got it. We're taking Asher to the spa.
No, I had us bribe Matteo for this for the Hot Springs episode. Anyway, wow, Rajan, wow. Anyway, so you guys are setting up a tent around blocky Naoki.
Yep.
Well, I mean, she would have gone back to normal after he finished his scan, but yeah, set up the tent and starting to kind of focus again, and this time on actually repairing.
Okay.
You know, taking out faulty data, putting in her original data, little bits at a time, trying to bring her back to proper speed and such.
Okay, how's this been handled in the past? Because I think that we should probably keep doing that for consistency.
No, let's
No.
not.
No.
it was-
Okay, good.
At the
Great,
very least,
perfect.
so what was happening before is he was rolling the damage of one of his healing skills on it. Instead, it should probably be something like just a medicine. Or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I was wondering if medicine, science, technology, pick one. And we will go with that from now.
I would say medicine for this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can I attempt to help in a creative way?
Sell it to me.
So Asher is specifically trying to pick out data, making sure it lines up correctly when trying to put things back. You know, that sort of like stitching together. Riv has a specialty for appraise on data composition. Can I assist with Riv's appraisal by basically double checking as Asher goes to make sure there's no mistakes?
Quality assurance is very important for this. Yes, you may go ahead and do that.
All right, Riv is assisting with 5 dice.
Nice.
Cool. And any bonus from the CSS?
The what?
Creative solution system.
Oh, right. Creative solution system. You will get a bonus from that. It is probably going to be a reduced difficulty.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Because that was a very creative solution, and I am very much the kind of person who is going to say, hey, by the way, when you're reviewing code, review your code.
Review the damn code. Don't vibe code it.
No,
You're gonna make
do
me
not
scream.
vibe code.
Asher will be storing, for the record, Asher will be storing any data that does not line up. You know, anything that he's taking out, he will be storing for potential later use. But otherwise, he is kind of going through the process, you know, removing the faulty parts little bits at a time, feeding in some of her actual data, removing a little bit more, feeding in her original data, kind of trying to speed other parts of her up and down to, as well as the original data, to kind of bring it back towards that equilibrium.
Yeah, that's definitely a good way to go about it. Oh my god, Rajan. There is so much. No.
Wow, the ones.
Well, there's a lot of 9s there. So,
I'm going
do
to
you
vigor.
wanna vigor those while I soul some of that?
Yes.
Go ahead and soul 2 of the ones then.
Alrighty.
So that'll be a +6 modifier on the end. That's pretty nice already.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention now 9s explode.
Explosion.
Nice. So 16 by the end.
I think I'm good
Very,
locking
very
that in.
Yeah, I can imagine. No Marten videos needed today.
Nope.
So, it does take some doing, and it does take some doing to get this done, and several hours of work, but you are able to get her fully synchronized.
Тебе не будет много? Скажи мне.
All right, and the faulty data removed and correct data put in.
Yep. Once it's been synchronized, there's not a whole lot of faulty data. It basically amounts to like maybe a couple bits or bytes worth of junk data, essentially. Like it's not even. You can save it if you would like to, or you can convert it into something else, but there's not enough actual meat there, so to speak, to turn it into anything. It's just the Digimon digital equivalent of frayed DNA strands.
I mean, even if he's just going to use it later to push into an enemy, that can still be very useful.
Yeah. It is essentially just garbage data, though, and it's not even going to be more than a couple of maybe bytes worth of garbage data, but that's still useful if put in the right place. Oh my god, Raijin. Oh my god. They're afraid of puns, Raijin.
I'm not afraid of puns. I love them.
I love the Titus laugh every time.
We've gone at this level again.
She looks exhausted, but relieved at the same time because she can feel that her data is back to normal. And, you know, it helps that her vision and her timeline isn't stuttering every now and again. Oh, wow. Oh, yes. Oh, I can talk again. Yes. Oh, thank you. La, 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 la. Oh.
So I know you're excited, but maybe be a little bit. You did just get that back, and it's probably for the best if you don't actually strain anything, because technically you still haven't actually been talking this entire time, and it's best if you get hurt.
Oh, I am going to need to look into how that works and write a paper. Oh, wait, you're probably gonna... what can I do for you?
Is that like a group address, or is that a...
Well, we're still inside the tent, so...
Yeah, you're still inside the tent, so it's the two of you.
Well, I didn't know she was trying to, get anyone else's attention with it. But yeah, that makes sense. Asher, if you want to say anything, you should probably say it first, because I'm probably going to talk.
Well, I got your distress call, but I'll go ahead and let him go from here.
Okay, so we're all from the DAH, which same organization and all that. I ended up meeting up with Han. He's actually doing pretty well. Still pretty shy. Still working on stuff. He actually got pretty worried because most of the data that you...
That's how you're cutting out in places.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was in full riff ramble already.
Sorry. Yeah.
All right. Did it start cutting out at a specific point, or was it just throughout the entire thing?
The entire thing.
Yeah. So I felt like it was just jump cuts at times.
Oh, rip. Okay. All right. So restarting. Let me know if I just interrupt if I start cutting out again. Okay, so we're all a part of the DAH as well, which same organization, all that. So we were actually sent to help try and find you because the can actually.
It's still happening. I think.
Dang it! I can't riv ramble right now. No, it's not letting me. I'm being censored by Discord.
We'll fix it in post.
Okay, so basically, Riv is going to basically go on a big ramble mentioning several points that
everyone here, like, the group is a part of the DAH as well, that they were sent there to try and reestablish contact with Naoki because her data connection with Han had gone stale and stopped working. Various things like that. I was going to tack on approximately 7 Riv questions by the end of it, but that is not apparently allowed right now, as I'm again being censored by Discord. So just imagine that Naoki also had 7 to 8 questions asked to her by the end of it, even if that was not the particular point.
Yeah, also, have you maybe try connecting and reconnecting Tao? Sometimes
Yeah,
that
sure.
fixes it.
Well, I was about to say, the funny thing is that Tal completely went through that without breaking out once for me, so.
Yeah, that was weird.
Once. I heard him stutter once during that.
Yeah,
All right, I am back. Was I being asked anything?
you're not cutting out right now, so. But no, you weren't asked to say anything. No, we were just saying that you actually didn't cut out all that much when you actually went into the regular explanation. So it seems that Discord is actually just censoring you from talking like Riv.
I just can't Riv ramble right now. I'm being censored.
That's so sad. I actually
I helped
enjoy
fix
seeing
someone's code, and this is the thing that I get. I get censored from bombarding them with an a book's worth of talking in about 10 seconds.
that.
Discord just thinks that you are trying to that you are hot miking. That's clearly what it is.
It's trying to prevent execution by Riv question.
I think it'd be execution by Riv Flood, but yeah.
Yeah.
I say
I
we
just
try
imagine
again.
whatever Riv. I'm just imagining whenever Riv starts doing this, it basically starts doing the gag, where like everything he says like has a text bubble above him, but like before that's even finished, the next text bubble starts getting written, and it just like clouds the entire area with dialogue.
I love that.
But yeah, no. So she's just being bombarded with a wall of
Wall of text?
talking.
Yeah, wall of
It's
talking.
not actual text, but
Yeah.
she is being bombarded by a wall of text.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. It's been 5 minutes.
That was 5 minutes?
Riv canonically will take multiple hours or even days just to ask questions.
Yes.
He is accidentally traumatized with Memory's Guardian version of Haboku by doing this. Haboku came back with like no memories and still felt a sense of dread when Riv said that he was going to ask questions.
Yep.
Canonically, Kotora is the only one that has tolerance to this. Because brothers.
Not only Kotora, as it turns out, because Naoki, as a fellow researcher, responds in kind.
Fair enough.
She returns salvo.
So is Asher trying to escape at this point, or
dig through the river?
Riv has found one of his people.
So now he just
Asher's just going to leave the tent. He left the tent about halfway through Riv's ramble.
Kotora is going to ask when Asher is out. Is everything okay?
Riv is doing Riv things.
Oh, is that all? I'm guessing Naoki's okay now then?
Yes.
Yeah, Riv would be doing that if she wasn't, so.
Asher looks at Kotora. Just giving Kotora, that really look. You and I both know that Riv would absolutely still be doing that, even if she wasn't able to respond properly.
No, I don't think so, Asher.
He just wants people to
wouldn't-
listen.
No, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that to a 6th person or somebody who isn't in a state to understand him, at least.
I'm just gonna be sitting here with my gamepad with my dock spamming X.
Connor's gonna broke out his head.
So does Naoki also join in on the literal wall of text gag, and the text starts to creep out of the tent?
Yes, absolutely. She's lore dumping all over you about everything she could not say to the Gaumon.
I like the thing that Ryan just posted.
So it's safe to assume that Galmon is now even more traumatized, as in just booked it out of there. Huh?
Oh no, that
The reasons
Gaumon.
why I try to get him to leave. If he stuck around, this is his own fault now.
No, you have never seen a Gaumon move that fast. You really have never. Like, you thought he left a dust trail, which is impressive because there's not that much dust in this forest.
Chase just blinks and looks to Haboku and goes, "All right, I think we're safe to just kind of go sit down. Whatever's going on in there is going to take a while, so are we getting them out of here, Asher, or what's the plan from here?"
I have no idea. I'm just going to let Riv do the Riv thing, and I guess when they're done talking, they'll come out and we can go from there.
Sounds good. This is gonna take like 2 hours, isn't it?
Do you guys need me to make both lunch and dinner?
Let's just start lunch for now. We'll see if
Probably
dinner rolls around
breakfast
before
tomorrow. Probably breakfast for tomorrow too.
Kotora's actually going to nod in agreement.
I'm not gonna get to sleep in my tent tonight. No, if they're still going and they don't vacate, I'll smite them. It'll be fine.
You can, I mean, if that's your tent and Riv is taking it with an okay, you could sleep on mines and Rivs for now. Then, if it actually comes to that.
But that's my tent.
Yeah, but it's being used by a patient right now, right? It wouldn't be appropriate to just kick them out.
Fine.
Kotora smiles.
I'm just gonna play my game.
Oh, what are you gonna play?
Well, I feel like this, Digiboid? I think that would be a fun game to play. It's a very difficult survival game. It's very, realistic, and, you got a bunch of, you know, essentially zombie Digimon. And it's the apocalypse.
So there's a bunch of Bakemon and Sorcerymon running about.
No. They're just like you, me, and the others. They look like us, but they are undead and trying to eat us.
Oh.
There's lots of death around it. I like it.
Oh, I see. Interesting. I mean, I'd be interested in seeing what that's about for a moment, but I'll do that after cooking lunch.
Ah. Now you don't get to cook lunch.
Okay, I'll cook lunch then.
Are you sure about this, Asher?
Okay, on second thought, go ahead, cook lunch.
Jace will wink at Kotora.
All right, time to do another cooking roll. I love doing this with Kotora. If you haven't noticed.
Cooking is so fun. Cooking is so fun.
You know, there's a lot of cooking in this game, too. It's got a very robust cooking system. Everything that you put into it kind of needs to go together, and you got to make sure you've got different parts to make sure it's very satisfying to eat. Otherwise, it's not as effective for filling you up.
That sounds amazing. I'd like to see some of that. Maybe there's some cooking recipes I could learn from that game.
So if Kotora botches this cooking roll, I know who to blame.
Yes, clearly we must blame Fulgur.
Look, it's not a botch though. Okay, so convert 3 more of your rations into good rations, Jace.
How many?
3.
Oh, that works.
I think that's actually all of them by now, right?
All but one, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. 8 is enough.
Fair. And we should probably actually use one of our rations right now. Let's eat. Num 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 num.
Num, 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 num,
I mean, I'll remind you
num,
that
num,
these
num,
are
num,
daily
num, num.
rations, so
Yeah.
That's true.
we're just eating a little bit more from the one that we had already.
Yeah.
Unless we want to get fat. But I'm already fat in real life. I don't really want to be, play pretend as fat.
Das ist dieselben.
Fat.
Unfortunately for you, Asher, the generator in your shelter runs out of fuel. You need to go find more.
I mean, at least I've got a generator hooked up and know how to use it, unlike my actual playthrough right now.
Do you want help with the generators at some point?
No, I know how to operate generators. The problem is, the game is not giving me the manual. I have the generators, but I can't seem to find the manual I need in order to actually fucking use it.
I was grabbing a drink at the time, so I wanted to comment on this. So does this mean you don't want Asher looking like the Lycan chunk?
No.
Lycan chunk. Although, not gonna lie, Asher Lycan chunk would be pretty cute.
Asher chunk.
This would be a
Asher
pineapple moment.
Ah.
Fair enough. Okay, so we have Naoki and Riff in the tent having a conference. Two-person conference.
A two-person conference. To be fair, Riv has also started pulling out part of his own personal library that he keeps around with him. When I say personal library, it's only like a few books, but like,
I have it set aside in my notes section as Riv's library.
Nice. I did send you the list.
Yes, you did. She has none of her books are with her, actually. But she's impressed with some of the ones that you've got with you.
I don't know if you actually want to do anything with this conference or just have it take up time.
It's taking up time in the background while the rest of the party is, doing probably more entertaining things than being exposited at.
I mean, I will say I would like to know at least some of this of what's going on. The Cliff Notes version. Because after all, she did put out a distress call, and we kind of need to know why the hell she did it, other than, you know, the missing data. Because presumably that happened elsewhere, and if it didn't, that's still good to know, and, you know.
The distress call was sent kind of before Regiri stole her data, I believe.
No, it was after Regiri was defeated.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. And
It was
Reggie
when you were
got
kind of
really
screwing
cagey
around.
about that happening.
It was...
yeah, and there is... Sorry, go ahead.
It was sent out when Asher was on his way to the farm to restore the Mushromon's arms.
Ah, right. And she couldn't really communicate with anybody else because of her missing data, so it just communicated with herself via the data that Asher has. That makes sense.
She was probably trying to reach Han, but couldn't, and
Yeah.
then got the closest thing.
Yeah.
And just to double check, because I only got a couple of episodes under my belt right now. She was originally out here to investigate the anomalies in the area.
Yeah, the glitch. Specifically, she was focusing on a glitch tree, which was kind of poisoning the rest of the area with glitch. And we don't really know what's going on with it. But we think it's a mythical tree that got infected with glitch at some point. Because Regiri was in the area, along with another individual, which also looked like a heavy glitch user.
Okay, I will do interpret the heavy glitch user later. A little bit behind the screen moment there. The gist of what happens in this conversation is that she is not at all been happy about her situation because she can't explain things to the Galmon, who weirdly seem like they like that better, but
You're cutting out of it.
He's fine on my end.
He was fine in mine.
You know what? Let's just do a quick reset or change of the server region.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Oh,
Good idea.
I was going to do it, but that works.
Hopefully, I will no longer be censored.
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually, I think your censoring got fixed the moment you left and came back, but I think this might have fixed it even more. Probably.
Nice.
Yeah, there we go. I think it was on my end, and I just left and came back.
All right. Well, the information.
Ido, it looks like you disconnected from.
Yep, my neck that hiccuped there. Huh. I can rejoin. Continue.
Okay. So you know, the big thrust of what it is that she's been really frustrated that she can't explain any of her theories to anyone. But she is gathering, or has been gathering data on the area. She actually hasn't been able to find the glitch tree, but she thinks that might be part of the problem. She thinks that it is possible that the glitch tree is, to use digital terms that I don't think she would use, but, you know, we're translating things anyway. She thinks that the memory address pointing to the location that the glitch tree is in has been lost somehow. So people attempting to go into it just end up on the other side of where it might be. Because she has definitely found a lot of glitchy stuff in a given area, but she can't find the source of that, no matter how hard she has tried. And she has also had the Galgamon help her. And he has not been able to find it either. She's been distressed about not being able to communicate properly and about having difficulty with things like cooking and feeding herself. Yeah, help. But there's a reason I said the Gaogumon, not the Gaomon. She's been slowly more distressed, and the distress beacon was partly to see if she could still do it, and partly because she legitimately was at a point where she's like, I need help. I need to get this fixed. I don't know if the beacon originally, if the distress signal originally included specifics about the situation, but it's the dawn of a new adventure. We're plowing on ahead.
No, it said nothing on that front.
It was location data and like distress, so that was about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Generic long-range distress beep.
Probably,
yeah, it's just about right.
probably 3 beeps, because,
Beep,
Yeah.
beep, 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 beep.
No, it was an actual text thing.
I was making a joke. A bad joke.
Pat's tiara.
But, of course, it is Riv, and somebody who functions very much like Riv, so that maybe, 90 seconds of distilled information took 90 minutes to get across?
Only 90 minutes? Wow, new record.
Well, you see, there was a lot of other, sort of citing reference materials and gushing over the first edition that Riv has. That was impressive to her.
Can we assume 2 things from this? 1, this took several hours, and 2, Riv translates it to us in hopefully less turn, or in about 90 seconds instead of several hours?
I don't
Riv
know,
could
Riv,
probably like give an actual synopsis afterwards, but he's secretly hoping that people will want to go on an interesting 30-minute side tangent about it.
I mean, Kotora would definitely not mind.
So we get a 30-minute side tangent in it. Got it.
Basically, he'll give the actual information and then start going down an interesting 30-minute side tangent.
Which Kotora will listen to and only understand half of it, probably. Maybe 70%.
So to put this all in a line now that side tangent's done. She came here to try and research a glitched mythical tree that's out here, and she can't get to it.
Yeah. Apparently, according to what they're saying, if we try to go to the location where it's supposed to be at, people just end up at the other side. They can't actually get to the tree, which is, I'd never heard of something like that before.
But she has location data.
the location data.
Oh, go ahead.
The location data from the beacon actually points to her camp.
Well, she knows roughly where it is.
She said as much, yes.
I wonder if she's tried any forms of teleportation or repositioning. Did she tell you that, Riv?
What sort of information would he actually have about that?
She would have gone into detail about the things she would have liked to have tried, but couldn't because she didn't have the appropriate tools for it. What amounts to a scan and repair was one of the options that she wanted to do, but didn't have the capability of doing, especially when she herself was missing data. She does not have the capability of doing a teleport. She thinks there might be something in the bunker that could have, but she wasn't able to get into the bunker because the section that would have allowed her into it didn't recognize her digital signature.
Well, here's the question. Is this something we're getting involved in?
I mean, why not? This is actually this would be actually part of our job at this point.
Yeah, plus it's interesting.
Oh, Riv, you also know that there were some keywords that you could use to get Fulgur really interested that you probably left out of the digest.
Of?
Dungeon.
Yeah, the bunker is built into. She said that the bunker was built into some ruins.
Oh, no, in that case, Riv is absolutely talking about that and going on at least another 30-minute side tangent on that with Fulgur after. I will remind you that Riv is just as excited about ruins. He would not leave that out in any way.
Well, while Riven Fulgur fangirl, Jace is going to look at the rest of the group and go, well, more at Asher and Haboku and be like, what about you two? Because I might have a way in, possibly. If Asher can't do it, at least.
I kind of say we could head back, because, I don't recall this, more than what we've done being part of our job.
That's true, but if it helps upsteal the glitch itch here, I think it wouldn't hurt to help people out.
Yeah, I mean, I guess our mission technically was just to find Naoki and help her, but at the same time, we are part of the DAH, and she wanted to be basically calling for help to be able to investigate this further. So, if we're already here, why not do it? Why not do it if we can?
Does she have the ability to contact somebody back at headquarters?
I mean, now that she has her data, she should be.
Actually, no, because she only had her connection with Han, but also Ashley said that they didn't detect any foreign data inside of her at all, so she doesn't have Han's data anymore.
Oh.
Hello. Well, I was going to say that if she could, we could always report back and see if we get orders to follow up. That makes things hard.
That's unfortunate.
She would, by the way, have mentioned that she is really bummed out that her address book is empty now.
Yeah. To be fair, that it was also kind of like a dangerous and like kind of supposed to not be done thing that she did, but yeah. So it's probably for the best if she also doesn't just use it, even if she did have it as willy-nilly.
Because the problem Go ahead.
I was about to say, we did establish that her ability was either like relegated to only her species, or it was just something rare and not done much.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Because it was also kind of a thing where it was a what was it? Literally had to like it actually exchange data, like as in like essence of self with someone else to make it work at all.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
That's partly why Riv had Naoki's actual data signature, is because Han still had it, but Naoki kind of doesn't anymore. So,
oof. And that means that that Han's data probably just turned into garbage data in the interim. That's unfortunate.
Well, this also posits another thing. This means that she has no way to send out an SOS anymore either.
Fortunately so.
So I hate to say this, but maybe we should bring her back with us, so that way we can re-get orders.
I guess so. I mean, the whole area of the tree being inaccessible because you just kind of phase through it. bizarre. I've never heard of something like that before. It might be something that we don't want to just go into without backup.
No, and we don't want to go in without first. Okay, let's put it this way. We're green. Well, you guys are green. If the organization doesn't think we have what it takes, Jay shrugs.
Hmm.
What were you about to say, Fulgur?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not quite sure, but it sounds like a type of barrier?
It might be. There's a lot of things that it could be, or it could just be so glitched out there that maybe we have to do funky things to get in.
Yeah. The part that I want to bring up, because I think this is really important, we're kind of not talking about it, is the forest has been expanding at kind of an alarming rate, and how much worse is it going to be if we leave right now, go to get orders, and then potentially have to travel back?
Well, that depends. Are we thinking it's the glitched out tree that's causing this, or do we think this is the forest guardian? Because I wouldn't put it past him to be pushing some expansionist stuff.
Well, he might be. I mean, okay, there is that, but it's also, remember, it's the same glitchy tree over and over that's getting kind of just repeated.
I remember the Gaogamon saying that this may be something this may have been something outside of the Guardian's control, actually, but I'm not entirely sure how much their information is valid.
This makes it hard.
I'm going to raise my retcon card real quick. The Galgamon mentioned that the tone of voice used at the time is bitter, not certain.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay. Good to know.
Good distinction to know.
Now, I will say I would very much so prefer to not be here, but I'm also really worried about what happens if we do just leave and we have to spend the time going back, and then new people have to get sent out, or maybe we just get sent back out again, and what's going to happen in the meantime?
Is there really no way to contact headquarters from a distance?
No. I mean, unless you know a good way of quickly sending a letter.
Not that I've done in a long time. He smiles.
Well, I mean, even if you haven't done it in a while, if you have a good way of sending a letter really quickly, then... I mean, normally we communicate long ways through letters, and or sending them on with messengers, but... Well, I mean, I don't know if that's too good here, but... We kind of haven't really seen any towns.
Oh, there was the one that the trainmon got stopped in.
Well, yeah, but that's multiple days away.
Well, another thing to consider is what happens if something happens to us and we're not able to return or report in.
Yeah, especially since we're reporting after a distress signal. They might think that we're in trouble, and we're in a territory that the DHH technically isn't allowed in.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like we had a warm welcome when we arrived here. This is so complicated. Like, I hear what both of you guys are saying. Like, we might not be even equipped. We might not even be equipped for this, but at the same time, how long it took us to travel, but in how quickly the forest is expanding. Like, by the time we get back, we get back, this thing may have just grown out of control.
Check your DMs, Lightpaw.
Yep, I am reading the document again.
Boop, boop. Nice
Sorry, I had
book.
to ask him a question since things were never exactly ironed out previous. So, on the fly ironing happening.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm going to make a on-the-fly ruling for that.
We can always change it later.
Okay, I think that is the answer that I'm going to go with on that, at least
Okay.
for now. It's a quick and dirty answer. We can talk about it later.
Sure. So Jace goes, okay, so, okay. Look, I haven't done it in a while, but I could technically send a letter one way, but it's a one-way transmission.
You can? How?
Jace kind of makes that face and looks away. Remember how I said I used to do things?
Yes.
Well,
I take it you had a quick way of sending a report?
yeah. That whole hacking thing, I could just try to change the location data, and it might work.
Kotora blinks.
I mean, I don't really know the mechanics of it, but I mean, it would definitely help. I mean, it would have the amount of time, but they'd also have to get the letter to us, and at that point, that's still going to be at least multiple days.
It sounds cool.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely want to see. I definitely want to see what it's like. But I just wanted to point out that it is also very helpful, but also I don't really think it changes our situation much.
Unless they could be able to respond to it in a timely manner.
I don't know if anybody learned this particular skill set in the DHH since it's, typically frowned upon activities.
It's
Would the people who lived here in the forest know about it and be able to track it?
is and also it's that one manner of data manipulation that you told me of earlier, huh?
Yeah. I had to supplement myself somehow. I wasn't exactly getting stronger, so you change a value here and a value there. System resets it after a while, so it's usually safe.
Sounds kind of dangerous, but
I mean, for an object, it's fine. If you send an object and you get the coordinates wrong, it's just going to appear somewhere else. Hopefully not in somebody. It's only happened twice.
Kotora looks nervous for a moment.
I mean, if it does, I can just take it out.
You'd have to be there?
Sucks to be them for not believing in me.
But I don't know if they can get it back to us, but I don't know. We're new to the DHH. For all we know, security lady or somebody has a little bit of practice in that.
Maybe.
It's unlikely, because, as I said, frowned upon, but then again, we're kind of in a really weird situation.
Yeah. I mean,
we could definitely send a report either way. I'm just saying I don't know if it'll actually change our situation any.
yeah, I suppose. I mean, if anybody at the DIH knows of this, they would likely be able to send us a response in return. Maybe if we send the coordinates again of what you may call it, Naoki's place here.
We'd have to hold up. Another option is we could go back to that town. I mean, it was what, a 2-day, 3-day trip?
I think 3 days from here.
Yeah, and the town that we were in was how many days via train?
Well, via train it was only like a day, but that was also with the train going at like a pretty decent speed, so it'd probably be a couple days more to get back if there isn't a train there.
Well, I meant they could always send us notice to that town. What do you think, Haboku?
There are more of those people like you guys in that town that still work for the Guardian, aren't there?
Oh yeah, they were messing with the train.
I mean, we don't know if the train is still there, or if the train will even be safe to go there, or if we're planning on taking it over.
Yeah, actually, now that you mention it, that town was kind of looking pretty tense with all the Agumons, and the fact that there was Guardian enforcers claiming that the town was part of the Guardian's territory now. If that was actually a threat, they may have already gone through it what by now.
Yeah.
Forests did grow around us. We were sleeping at the edge. I don't know how long it'll take for it to reach that area, if it does.
Well, if that's even intentional. So we're in a big unknown. This is
Yeah.
I agree. We should probably try to report or something. Okay?
Yeah,
we definitely, no matter what, we need to let them know what's going on. But I don't know if we'll be able to get orders or even leave to go and get orders without things getting worse.
Yeah, I think our best bet is right. Is right that report with Naoki's coordinates, and if by the unlikely chance there is somebody that can send us a report in return, we can just wait a little bit here for an answer, and if it doesn't come, we can leave.
all right. Write the report, and I'll send it. And Asher, don't judge me for what I'm about to do. I know this messes things up.
Hey,
but that's
do you
literally
want
my job.
me and Naoki to help write a report?
So what was that, Asher?
That's literally my job.
To mess things up?
No. To judge.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, something I brought up once a long time ago I get to actually use now.
Hooray!
Let's try and keep the roleplay to voice, by the way. I see there's some stuff going on in chat.
Sorry, I was hoping to avoid the interrupting pills.
Well, yeah, but you can ask something and then circle back to bringing it up on voice, because the stream chat can't really read it. Or at least I'm not going to
unless
expect them
unless
to
they
read
catch
it.
the most recent thing, but yeah.
It wouldn't be fair on her to Spotify folks either.
Yeah, we're listening only via audio.
Yeah.
For those who are listening only by audio, Fulgur and Naoki have been having a ruins conversation in the background.
Maybe you guys could read it out real quick.
It's mostly Fulgur basically pulling a riv on ruins.
Yeah.
That's why I say to read it out. That sounds adorable.
So, is there any runic text in the runes? Any rune drawings? What's the type of runes?
I don't know. We ran diagnostics years ago, but the ruins entrance is caved in. We were excavating the rock falls, and there's some fascinating etchings on the external fragments we found, but we haven't been able to really assemble it with any certainty.
Are there anything about giant trees, like on a mural?
Maybe one of the fragments had something that could be leaves on it, but we're in a forest.
Oh, well, there was a mural in ice runes that had a giant tree. Though anything else interesting about the runes? Such as relics or strange materials? Runes are very interesting places, with all the things you can learn from them, and the stories they tell and can learn. Also, just the experience is fun to being able to explore.
We have records of finding the quarry the stone might have come from, but I didn't have a chance to find it before, things got complicated.
Yeah, fair. And there's traps, too.
Do you think so? Do you think they might still be active?
Some can be.
Oh, I hope so. I always wanted to take one apart and find out how it works.
Party is doomed.
Yes, the third of this party just willingly walk into traps. Excellent.
But it's always best to avoid the traps, or disarm them if possible.
Well, yeah, but you've got to see how they work.
the most Riv adjacent response possible to that.
Oh no, we lost Riv again. I was gonna get him to report. No, come back, Riv. Don't make me do writing.
But Riv hears talk about ruins.
And it goes on and on and on.
Now we have 3 people having overlapping dialogue bubbles.
Asher, can you do the handwriting? My handwriting's terrible.
You're asking the bipedal Digimon to do that.
The quadrupedal.
The quadrupedal Digimon to do that.
Have you seen Jace's hands? You think writing's easy for him?
Fair enough. I mean, I guess.
Look, I could make thumbs appear, but actually, Kotora, you do it.
Kotora nods. I can do that.
Because I think we lost them.
They'll be there for a while, I'm sure. Believe me,
Yeah,
I know.
Sure. I think this means we got our tent back.
Good point. He's going into his tent, settling down, and playing on his game more.
Don't worry. I think I can summarize all the things that Rick would probably mention in a report. I mean, I have to sometimes when I'm listening to him and I have to parse through the things he said. He tells me.
Okay, so Kotora gets to put technical writer on his resume.
Maybe I should actually make that a whatchamacallit,
specialty.
Specialty.
Make a specialty for researcher translating.
Yeah, I was about to say that should be a lore specialty. Translate Riv.
Translate Riv. After we're done with the session, I'm putting that on my character sheet.
As soon as I figure out a good value for it, I will give you a discount to translate Rift.
Specialties are 15 experience?
Yeah, 15 XP usually.
So 5 or 10 would probably be very applicable.
Yeah,
probably 5 point. If you guys think 10's fair, then 10's fair.
To be fair, it basically literally only helps translate another member of the party's things.
Mm-hmm.
At least currently.
Yeah, okay, another member of the party and now an adjutant researcher.
I am putting translate Riv in Kotora's character sheet. You can't stop me.
I think we're all begging you to do it.
Yeah, I think everyone else wants there to be a Riv translator.
Do I put something for repressed equestrian trauma in mine?
I guess
No,
you can't have terrible flashbacks if you don't remember them.
True.
No, though, because remember, character flaws do not need to be noted down. Aha, table humor. So yeah, you guys are writing that report, and I'm assuming that it'll take about half the time the runes conversation does.
Yeah.
All right, and Riv wanted to see this, but he's really busy.
I could, it is kind of a 2080 on whether I will actually get his attention or not. But seeing something new might get his attention easily.
Hey, Riv. Riv? Okay, I'm just gonna do it.
Riv is still pretty engrossed. He was in the middle of talking about one of the data composition of the walls of one of the runes he was in at one point. He's brought out pictures and data examples.
Oh boy.
It showed a 1% deviation from the other walls he's seen.
And Volker is basically talking about tomb he found in just the wastes.
Yeah, I did say 2080. We were almost there.
Oofda. Sold that one maybe.
She's a 3. Unless you want to figure to make the 6s count.
We're about to rest, aren't we? You know what? I'm going to do it just because we're about to rest. So yes, let's make the 6s count. That way I can at least get to 5.
5?
Yep.
Be a 5, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good roll. That's a good outcome.
To see whether or not when I get the report, I even manage to find what I need to be able to send it.
So when you look with your special eyes, you are able to find the location flag, mostly by waving the report around and seeing which bits change.
There we go. Okay, this is going to be easier than I thought. I'll plug it in and hope I didn't screw up.
Okay, here's a very important question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Where specifically in the DAH headquarters are you using the location data of?
Probably the front desk. There's a front desk, right, Fulgur or Gimund?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there's a reception area.
Yep, then it's going to the reception area.
Yeah, I was thinking either that or the Garumon's office. What was her name again?
Kiga.
Kiga.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, but at the same time, I think in canon we haven't actually been to her office officially.
Yeah, Riv has, but
yeah. So the best I got is the reception desk.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Riv went and helped her with paperwork for a day.
Speaking of which, I probably need to send it, like, the maps for the DAH.
Maps would be helpful. I did get a description of the DAH somewhere. I think it's in the lore. Yeah, it's in the lore document.
Yeah, it's in lore document number 1A, not 2B, not 1B, but 1A.
Whether 'tis nobler to wait.
Well, that's done. Kotora probably saw Jace stare at the letter, wave it around a bit, and then suddenly it digitized and just popped out of existence out of his hands.
You didn't hear an audible pop, but you saw an audible pop.
Kotora is going to blink if he observes that and just say, "Wow, that's actually cool if it actually did what you said it would do."
Yeah, I mean, I can jump around a bit myself. Usually shadows take me, though. It looks really creepy. But
Oh.
weird things happen when you change data. Sometimes things just blip, other times things appear, other times they get all wiggly.
Yeah, I suppose that's probably why it's taboo to even be why it's taboo in the first place.
As I said, usually the system will correct it after a while, so it'll probably just... Well, if I did it right, I'll stay there. I didn't change any other values, so we should be fine.
Yeah. Well, we have the report. I guess we should wait a bit in the unlikely chance that we actually get a letter in return. I think by the time they're done talking will be a good enough measurement for that.
Well, I'm gonna go sit somewhere and play guitar then for the time being. And you're my witness, I tried to get Riv's attention.
I know. Don't worry, he has found another kindred soul. I'm not gonna take that away from him.
Souls, by the looks of things.
Well, I already knew Fulgur and Rib were compatible in that regard. They both love ruins, and we were apparently both living in the same region, even if not in the same locations. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk it?
Minor side note, please don't tell anybody I can do that.
My lips are sealed. I mean...
Then again, the whole DHH organization probably already knows, but whatever. I'm gonna be over there, bye.
Yeah.
Have fun cooking dinner, you probably got 7 hours.
Yeah, and... Personally, even though what you just did, it honestly seems as pretty bad for good reasons. I think that for the reason that you did it, I think they might look the other way. Or at least I like to think so.
The less they know about me, the better.
Well, it's too early to cook dinner, but I guess I can. I mean, if Asher doesn't mind that I go into you guys' day, maybe I could look at that game that Asher was playing. I'm actually interested.
Congratulations on your new addiction. Have a good night, sir.
Kotora tilts his head.
Don't worry about it, waves. And then Kotora never exited the tent. Some say he's still there to this day, playing that game.
Smash cut to the DH headquarters where they're staring at the letter suspiciously, trying to decide if it's cursed or needs to be just incinerated out of hand.
But yeah, Kotora is going to whatchamacallit, well, not knock, but I guess wiggle the flesh of the tent a little bit to get Ash's attention and just ask if he can come in.
What's up?
Well, we're done with we tried to send a letter, and well, I just cooked lunch, so I'm not gonna be cooking dinner for a while. So maybe you can show me that game that you're playing.
Oh, sir, come on in.
And then is when Kotora never comes out again.
Look, as long as nobody finds and deletes Jace's Minecraft world, we're all okay. That Asher hopefully has not found yet.
So, about that.
Oh no.
He thought he was being sneaky when you created a folder with a lock icon on it that said "Do not open."
I mean, I feel like that would only encourage Asher at some point when he was born to go looking for what that was.
Jace only plays the gamepad when Asher's asleep.
It isn't even a restricted folder. It's just got the restricted folder icon.
Exactly.
Good times. I remember doing that trick. It was fun.
Now I feel old. This might be a good point to actually end tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Even if we're a little bit earlier, it's a good stopping point.
Got plenty done. If you guys feel like it's a good stopping point, certainly happy to take what I have and keep reading and expanding.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'm good with that as well. So thank you everybody for joining us on the stream today. That was Data Anomaly Hunter's Scar, as well as an Art Marten stream. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, using our Humble Bundle partner link, grabbing some merch over at zgfgaming.store, or commissioning one of the artists that I manage for. Their details are at zgf.art. But for now, thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to check out our Spotify with these episodes over there now. And I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye-bye.
Later, everyone.
Bye.